to your faith?
It didn't affect my faith like I was questioning or shook up.
I'm sure it changed it in some way, though. Good, good or bad.
It's the classic. I didn't say, why is this happening to me, or why is this happening to us? Because I wasn't going there. It was more, I was aggravated that it was happening to us, but not from a spiritual sense, like I'm being punished by it, if that makes sense. I do remember very clearly, in the intensive outpatient program, we first sat there with the parents in a circle. I was so mad that I was sitting in that circle. It's like, I am not supposed to be here.
Some denial going on.
Oh yeah, I looked at the other guys like, well, you're supposed to be here, but not me, because because I'm I fill in the blank. I'm a successful blah blah blah. But then that was at the beginning, and when I did not realize, had I realized at the beginning how long the journey was and how difficult it was going to be for everybody, I would have started praying a lot sooner, a lot harder. I thought it would be I was pretty confident it would be a fairly in and out kind of experience.
Right.
Like you would understand the issue, and then you would get on the program, and then that would be that, and you'd resume a normal life more or less. It became harder and harder every time the relapses occurred, and then going back. What would really just spin me out of into the kind of depression and then needing to pray and all that was when we would come get you, like it was coming close to an end of a stint at a particular rehab.
Oh yeah.
My ex would have been all about, all right, so now I'm good. Now I can get on my feet and and be real positive. But you were constantly asking, when can I get my car? When can I get my car? When can I get the money? It was that would just push me over. I'd be like, I can't believe you're asking that question. That would then cycle me out, and then I would completely distance from you and distance from the whole thing.
Oh man, I believe it. That's what. It's so funny. Like looking back at it, it's just the most massive mental cringe I can do when I think back at my old behavior, and it's like, how, man. But at the time, I just natural. I don't know, I have no idea the harm I was causing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And that especially and Jay, I'm sure can speak more on this, but now that I am married and of age to start thinking about kids, that's what I'm just like, oh, I couldn't. How did you do it? How did you not like?
I can tell you, for me, when my first son was born, and obviously my children are both very small, I very rarely pray for anything for God to move in any specific way. My prayers are a lot of times centered around, God, I want your will in this. I want some guidance or whatever the case. But I remember when my first son was born and begging God in the hospital, God, please don't let my son have what I have. Because I just couldn't imagine going through that as a parent.
Yeah, I get it. I can understand why you would feel that, because at some point, at the lowest point, what I had to do was really just imagine that Jed had died.
Oh, did you? Yeah, tell the. Didn't you have the funeral for me or whatever?
No, we never had a funeral.
Or like a therapeutic funeral. I mean.
No, I don't. And probably in my head. I often would do that. I would have your funeral, and I would plan what we would show, what videos we would show.
Wow!
It wouldn't. I'm telling you, it would have been a tearjerker.
I'm sure.